Hey, first grade, we're back and we are ready to dig into our concept development after that awesome warm up. So, we are still practicing adding our double digit numbers, and I want you to think about what Mrs. Pierce did yesterday with thinking about adding the tens, and also our fluency game today, which talked about breaking apart numbers. So, we're going to do 4 problems here together, and then I'll post some more in the comments. Now, the first 2 are kind of just should be sort of a review type of a problem. And then it gets like harder. So I guess what I'm trying to say is you can solve these problems however you want. You can choose your strategy, but also be aware that they go from kind of like easy to hard. So if you're needing like a little bit more practice, your brain is still waking up, any of that, I'd probably start with number 1, work your way to number 4. If you like to do the hard stuff first, you can try number 4 first. And then I will say what is level 1, level 2, and level 3 when I give you more examples for your independent work in the comments. So again, make sure you're in a good workspace for you, and make sure that you have a pencil and paper or whatever you're using to write. I have my dry erase board and my marker. Okay? So here are our 4 problems, and you are going to pause the video and you are going to choose your method of solving. Okay, so we have 24 plus 13 equals mystery box. That's problem number 1. Problem number 2 is kind of related to that. We have 54 plus 13. Problem number 3 is mystery box equals 41 plus 39. And problem number 4 is 63 plus what equals 84. Okay, now remember, you can use quick tens, you can use the arrow way, you can break apart numbers, use a number bond way. It's really up to you. So pause the video here and go ahead and solve it by yourself. And I'll show you my work when you press play. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and start with 24 plus 13. I'm just going to go easy to hard. Seems more organized that way. Then I won't lose track of my stuff. So for me, I'm going to start by using the arrow way because I don't really use it and, thought it'd be fun. Which means I'm going to put my first number. Now I'm just picking 24. If you put 13 into your place value chart, you can into a place value chart. And show my arrow for how it's going to go. So my setup would look something like this. And then I'm going to break apart my number 13 into its place values. So I know I have 2 tens plus 1 10, which would be 3 tens, right? And then I have 4 ones plus 3 ones. So 4 plus 3 would be 7. Totally right. And then to fill in my mystery box and give me that satisfactory feeling, all I have to do is take my 3 tens and 7 ones out of the place value chart and write it in our standard form. Oops, oh my goodness, I just made a transfer error at 34 instead of 37, which would be the number 37. Cool. And again, if you used any other way to solve it, I love that. Good job. As long as you got the number 37 and you have some thinking, amazing. If you have a question, maybe comment, ask me a question. Or you might have to ask parents, kids. Okay. Now this next one, mystery box equals 54 plus 13. Dot, dot, dot. My little brain is going beep, 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 Miss Martin, Miss Martin. We just solved a very similar problem, didn't we? 24 plus 13, 54 plus 13. Huh. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, put a little star over here. If I know the answer to 24 plus 13 equals 37, and then I can break apart my number This is kind of some complex thinking. 54. And then I'm actually going to break apart my 50 even more, because to get 37, I had 20 and 4, right? So how many more 10s do I have this time? 2 plus what equals 5? Ooh, it's a snap fact. So 2 plus 3 tens, 3 tens, or the number 30. That's what my work looks like. Gotta get used to not having a dot cam. Now, I can take my answer from before, 37, and just add 3 more tens, or add 30. So I could write 37 plus 30 equals, and then I can think about like 3 plus 3, 3 tens plus 3 tens would give me 6 tens, and 7 plus 0, 7 ones plus 0 ones. Ha-ha! Then I can come up with my number 67. Cool. That might have been a very intense logic process, and maybe you just drew some quick tens. If you got the answer 67, cool. We just use different ways of thinking, right? Okay. This one's a little bit trickier. So I have mystery box equals 41 plus 39. All right. As I'm looking at my two numbers, I'm thinking about our strategy of breaking apart numbers into their tens and ones, and I'm noticing something about my ones. 1 and 9. I have like special alarm bells, beep, 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 going off, because I know 1 plus 9 are friends to 10, aren't they? So this is how I would probably go ahead and solve this one. I would start by breaking apart my 41 and my 39. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and add my ones first, because I already know they equal 10. 1 plus 9 equals 10. Okay, then I'm going to add my tens together. 40 plus 30. I can also think about it like 4 tens plus 3 tens. 4 plus 3, it's 7. Now this is 7 tens, or 7D, right? If I just write 7, it would not make sense. Okay, and then I have to remember at the end of this to combine these two numbers, right? So I have 10 plus 70. And because I am an expert at counting by tens, I know that that answer will be 80. Ooh, I'm forgetting to fill my mystery boxes. It's my favorite part. Okay. Whew. Coolio. So we want to be on special kind of alert, because sometimes our numbers in the ones place is going to combine to create 10, or a number more than 10. We kind of like have to be prepared for that. We have to have a strategy for that. We have to know what we're going to do. And part of the reason why we have spent so much time this year working on our friends to 10 is so that these 1 plus 9 can be a snap, right? All right. Whew. 63 plus mystery box equals 84. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? The mystery box is in the middle. Am I sunk? No, I'm not sunk. I can think of a strategy for this. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Because this mystery box in the middle is making me like a little like, oh, I'm feeling a little nervous about solving this problem, I'm going to go with my old faithful strategy, quick tens. So I'm going to draw 84 in our quick tens. And you know, I love to make my drawings organized by 5 groups. So that's how I'm going to draw my 8 tens, like that. Just gotta make these bigger. Okay. Ignore my dog barking in the background. He's just jealous he can't draw quick tens. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Okay. So I drew my total, 84. So See that group of 5? This 4, oh my gosh, good thing I was just checking. I drew 83. All right, 84. Anyways, that's 84 and not 83. So I have a group of 5 and 3. We'll make 8 and then just 4 ones because there is not a group of 5 and 4. Now, I need to think about the part that I know, 63. Here's what I think would be easy. I'm going to take my group of 5 tens and then one more will give me 6 tens, right? And then I can also kind of cross out 3 of my ones. And then I have what would be left, right? So I have my total, I took away my part that I knew, and that will give me the part that I don't know. So looking at this, I see I have 2 tens. I got a little excited crossing out that one. And I have 1 1, which when I put 2 tens plus 1 would give me 21. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yay! Okay, I'm feeling good about it. Now, before or maybe while you try the problems in the comment section, or maybe you're not going to do those today because, you know, your brain is stretched after this awesome lesson. What I want us to think about is, do we always have to use the same strategy? Or does sometimes it make sense to change our strategy based on the problem? Now, I don't know what you did on your paper at home, but we can look at my board and we can see I used a bunch of different strategies today, didn't I, in these 4 problems? So I think what I'm trying to say is sometimes we're tempted to just keep using quick tens because we know how to do it. It's easy, it's familiar. It's kind of like that security blanket or stuffy that you had maybe when you're younger. Maybe you still have it. Maybe you use it when it's like a thunderstorm, right? Something that makes you a little nervous. And that's exactly what I did. I used my security blanket strategy for this problem, this number sentence, because I kind of started freaking out instead of being able to be like, oh, here's my group of 10. Let me add my ones. I didn't know what to do. So my model was a quick tens. On some of my other strategies, I could use different things because I saw other things first. So like over here, I saw that I knew 1 and 9 was going to make 10. So then I knew if I could just break my numbers apart, that would be the easiest way for me to add those. I kind of did the same thing up here, just with arrows in a place value chart, right? And here I used what came before it to help me. Stuff to think about. So the moral of the story today, kids, is that we don't always need to use the same strategy. And sometimes if we can move past our security blanket strategy, there's actually ways that we can do things faster and quicker and more in our minds than drawing. That makes sense? But there's nothing wrong with using quick tens because it is a pretty awesome strategy, you gotta admit. So it might be good to use it when you just look at a problem and you don't really know. All right, have a wonderful rest of your day. Have fun solving the problems in the comments if you want a little extra work, a little bit more. And I will see you soon. Bye.